This is the Kia Telluride, and this isn't just any normal car channel review. This video is actually 15,000 miles in the making, and I'm here today to share with you my long-term experience living with this shining star of the SUV market. Now, as most of you loyal subscribers know, I've been promising this video since I bought it. I've teased that a review is coming via Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and you guys have been sending me messages all the while asking when the review is coming. But it's not like I wasn't working on this review. I actually attempted to do a video the day that I bought it, but it was such a terrible video that I didn't think it was worthy of putting up on the channel, so I scrapped it. Then at around 8,000 miles, I attempted the video again, and it was just as terrible, so I trashed that one too. But the good news is if you're watching this now, yay, congratulations, we did it! But seriously though, I appreciate your patience on this video. It's been dangling over my head for like the last 7 months. Now, as I said a couple minutes ago, this isn't the normal first impressions car review. That was the first video I attempted. This video is a summary of my experience with the Kia Telluride S for the last 15,000 miles. Without hesitation, I want to state this up front, that this is by far the best SUV that I've ever owned. And I don't take that lightly because I've owned a lot of great cars and SUVs over the years.
Daddy's home!
However, for the performance, the safety, the space, the price, and the amenities, I don't think you can get any better. Unless you go for the twin sister Hyundai Palisade. You guys got those? Here, grab this one. There are 4 versions of the Kia Telluride: the LX, the S, the EX, and the SX. This version right here is the S. I was torn between this and the EX version for over 2 weeks. But ultimately, I decided to opt against spending an extra $8,000 for a couple of technological wants versus needs. The good news is in regards to performance, the engine specs are the same across every Telluride model, so I'm not compromising anything by choosing a closer to base model. This SUV has a naturally aspirated V6 engine that delivers 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. That power is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. The Telluride also weighs 4,500 pounds. It's no speed demon, but that's not going to stop us from testing it from 0 to 60 miles an hour.
I have to go pee.
Now, this is no official record attempt, but rather a consumer benchmark test. Here we go! Oh no! Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? Come on! There it is. Oh my goodness. 7.6 seconds. Now this model is front-wheel drive, so it's considerably slower than the all-wheel drive variant. But I decided to opt for this version instead of all-wheel drive because I haven't nor intend to take it off-roading. This is our family hauler. It's for getting groceries, it's for taking trips to the baseball field, or it's for just doing weekend projects and picking up lumber at Home Depot. This does everything that I need it to do and more. Which brings me to my next point, space. This thing has tons of it. We previously had a Mercedes GLC 300, and the rear of that actually felt like a tiny cave. Even in the back seat, you felt like you had no room. We also previously had a Ford Expedition XL. Now that had a ton of room, but with this one, I don't feel like I'm yearning for more space. This is just right. It's actually funny how with this 3-row hauler, we find ourselves driving so much more. Maybe it's because it's a much more enjoyable experience for everybody. We can put the kids in here with their car seats with plenty of leg room on all 3 rows. There's room for luggage in the back and even room for our dog Charlie. Hey girl, what you doing? Come here. You're a good girl, Charlie, good girl. Additionally, the great thing about taking this car on long-haul road trips are the amenities it provides. As standard, it comes with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. There are USB ports everywhere, tons of cup holders, lots of storage compartments, and a great infotainment system. There are 2 different screens available for the Telluride. This is the 8-inch touchscreen. You can also upgrade for a 10-inch version that comes without these hot buttons, but I actually prefer these buttons because it saves me the trouble of having to scroll through all of the menu items in the operating system. Instead, I can quickly access the key features that I want to use. One thing I did miss out on with the EX upgrade was the digital instrument cluster. Like most of you guys, I love a good digital display, and the EX truly had it, especially with its blind spot cameras that come on when you turn on your blinkers. Wow. However, the S does include some great standard safety features such as a rear view camera, blind spot and forward collision alerts, adaptive cruise control, and lane keep assist. Not to mention the top safety marks by these guys. Now the Telluride also comes with its own app called Uvo Link. It basically is an app that allows you to remote start your car, unlock and lock it, check your mileage, schedule an overdue service like I currently have. It's a great feature that I think most manufacturers actually tack on to the MSRP as an upgrade. But this comes standard with the Telluride. I love it. The biggest selling point for me was the price. This one came in at roughly $39,000, which during this time was a much needed reduction in expenses for me and my family. The fuel consumption is about 20 to 22 miles per gallon, which isn't the greatest in the market, but it's much better than what our Expedition was offering us. All in all, I can't recommend this ride enough. I get stopped all the time at gas stations and shopping center parking lots asking my opinion, and it seems that people are actually starting to respect Kia now, and I wholeheartedly agree that they deserve that respect. And I don't plan to slow down the road trips with my family either. In fact, I'm hoping to share more of those experiences with you this year. It's just good for me to get out, and with how hard 2020 was for me and my family and the rest of the world, I'm hoping to make the most out of 2021. So keep your head up and your eyes on the road, and let's make the most of this year.
I'm gonna tell you that I love you.
The twin sister Hyundai Palisade. So I was torn between this and the EX version because, however, I decided to opt against spending a couple of extra, how hard 2020 was with, and how hard, I can't say was with, I keep saying woof. But I decided to opt against spending an extra $8,000 for a couple of extra technological wants versus needs. Oh my God. They say this is easy.
Yeah.